Alrighty guys, good morning. Today we're going to be talking about a knife called the Clinco Deuce. Okay, Clinco, you guys might not have heard of him, but he's a local knife manufacturer here in the Los Angeles area. He's actually out of Venice, and what I'm going to be doing in the next couple videos is highlighting some local knife makers that I got a chance to meet at Blade Expo in Pasadena a couple months back. So yeah, I really put some of these knives that I picked up at the show through some hard use, and the next couple videos you're going to see are going to be some of these knives. First up is the Clinco Deuce. This is made of 1095 high carbon steel, and it has a full flat grind. The sheath is included with this knife, and I think it retails for about $50. So just a quick note, when you do get it, it's not going to be beat up like this. I'm borderline sadist, I guess, to my knives, and I'm very, I'm not nice. You don't want to be a knife and be in my collection. With that said, there you go, that's the Deuce. And you'll notice right off the bat, it's not like a traditional neck knife. A traditional neck knife, you're going to have a straight handle, that type of deal. This is a little bit of an interesting design that Marcus over at Clinco decided to go with. And when I first saw it, I was like, it seems a little gimmicky, I don't think I'm going to like it. But yeah, just compare it to the shape of a kangaroo here. So you'll notice, actually, just one thing. The kangaroo is a little bit longer than the Deuce. So, but the blade length is actually longer. Like, I'll get out my trusty tactical ruler, and we'll kind of see. Blade ends around right there. We're almost at a 3-inch blade. So, versus the kangaroo has a 2-inch, and it's smaller in size. And the reason they were able to do that is you put your middle finger through this hole, and then you put your second finger in this groove. And what it allows you to do is to really, really choke up on the knife and really get forward with it. So you can make, I found that it was extremely ergonomic for very fine cutting tasks. And that full flat grind on this blade is amazing. Marcus, he does the heat treats and the kydex himself, and he does it out of his shop in Venice. I really think this is an amazing blade. I'm not a huge fan of neck knives. I don't believe in, especially 550 cord, to wear around your neck when you're going out into the woods. It's just a bad idea. Reason being is, if you have 550 cord, it's called 550 cord because the breaking strength on it is 550 pounds for military issue 550 cord. So believe me when I say it doesn't take 550 pounds to break your neck. So if you fall and that 550 cord rope gets stuck on a branch or something, and your body doesn't get stuck on it, all that force is going to go to your neck. And there's been cases where people have actually broken necks and really injured themselves while wearing it around their neck. So please, guys, just a word of safety, don't do it. When I was in the military, I didn't even wear dog tags on my neck. I used to have them, even those, the breaking strength on those is like 31 pounds or something. But I used to actually put them through a loop on my pants and then threw them in a pocket. So, it's just something to know. Know your surroundings. It's not going to be that big of a deal in an urban environment, but when you are going deep into the woods, you just keep that in mind. And that's personally why you'll never see me with a neck knife and actually wear one, especially deep into the woods. That's just my personal preference. It's my school of thought. Your mileage may vary. That's just what I go with, though. So yeah, but compare that hold. Like on the Kangaroo, this is how I'm holding the Kangaroo. And if I want to really choke up on it and move my thumb forward, I can. But it's just more comfortable with the Clinco. And you get almost an inch bigger blade. So I just love this design. I didn't think I was going to like it, honestly. But it's so comfortable. And just the amount of detail work I was able to do with it was pretty amazing. Also, this hole lends itself really well for lashing. Either putting 550 cord or a zip tie through it and lashing it to make a handle for a bigger knife if you want something with a little bit more control. Also, what I did is I made a spear out of one. I literally turned this little guy into a spear. So, you know, it's a great knife to have for your a survival kit if you can get your hands on one. You know, these are very limited production. The guy makes them in his house. He sharpens every single one by itself. You know, and this is all him. It's a one-man shop. So, you know, I encourage you guys, support your local knife dealers. And Marcus Clinco is an amazing guy. You can go onto his website at www.clincoknives.com. Check it out. And, you know, I'm going to throw some pictures into the video in a little bit just to show you what I did with the knife and things like that. But I have literally EDC'd this knife for about going on 2 months now, and this thing rocks. I mean, it is still paper cutting sharp. It, you know, everything I threw at it, it did, and I didn't hold back, as you can see, looking on the knife. I was able to, you know, prepare some tinder for a fire that I did in the backyard a couple days ago. You know, I was able to, you know, split some small limbs. It's just, anything I threw at this knife, it was able to handle. So I recommend that you guys take out your mobile device or go to your computer and just type in clincoknives.com, because this guy rocks.